Timmy's birthday is that?
And they say it's speech, they don't mean it.
Okay, bring out all the presents.
Thank you for all gathering.
Roses are red, violets are blue, garlic is sweet compared to you. All this romance was over
High school?
Oh no.
High school?
Junior high.
junior high.
Grammar school to junior high.
No, these were, was that junior high?
Yeah.
This is college?
This is when you retired from your left symbol.
I diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. I'll sign my name. When I get to the middle, best wishes Carol in parentheses cow.
Someday we'll be able to read some of John's.
She was in my post-grad.
What year is that? 41. 1940.
40.
Yeah, from the gym. Paul didn't want to graduate from Olive High School because he was in love with the electrical system. He wanted to know if he could take a postgraduate course at Hollywood High.
Jackie.
Oh, these are Franklin. Muriel, Grace. Oh, here's my teacher, Grace.
It'll never amount to anything.
Yeah, right. Paul, good luck anyway.
And discovered that.
Here's a great one from Joanne S. I ought to laugh, I ought to cry to think I'd sign your autograph. Those are original stuff.
Randy, you gonna sign this?
I knew you would. Mary
Well
Nichols.
done, Judith.
Boy, I really, please take my heart for a souvenir or else it will be broken. Susan Booth.
If those pages could talk.
There was some real
What are you
love.
going to do with heavy stuff like that?
There's some real love-hate relationships there.
We wound up to be chairman of the board of Boeing.
Really?
And the
Oh,
guy,
I remember Mother.
and remember the guy that was leading the most successful was the guy that turned out to marry your friend of your mother, and he never worked a day in his life. She always supported him.
Was that
Remember that guy, Porter or something?
Gil Porter, yeah.
Gil Porter.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a Beulah, it was, she had a funny name.
Here's another card.
Thank you.
And out there they had like 7 motorcycles, and only had five motor officers for it. So what they do, the fellow that came with me and myself, we went in, they put uniforms on. Their sleeves were up in here, I mean, pants were in boots, they had to, oh, it was free. And they took this picture and showed the thing all around.
Is that the one you had hanging?
Rogers is
Jack, is that the one you had hanging for years on the
that's
wall?
one of them, yeah. Isn't that something?
For years,
Remember that one that showed that they had the street blocked off on Main Street?
that's the one I'm talking about. I remember you had that hanging and you kept that around for a long time. It's on Main Street now where your building used to be.
I was up there 4 or 5 years ago.
Was it?
Yeah. The building over on Santee Street.
What's that?
I've never had a Ford that ran so.
I was videotaping, and if you were saying something, he was probably picking up what you were saying, so I'll be just...
I said, look out behind the garage. You see? There, you see the shadow move? And he says, where? I don't see it. I said, over there, now he's behind the tree. He says, oh, I see him now. I said, well, what do we do? And he said, wait a minute. He went and got a baseball and ran out in the backyard chasing this guy and swinging the baseball. There's no one there. That's an absolute true story.
Yeah, what that was just a reflection of a tree.
No, it was just, I just thought we could put one over us.
You know what I like so much?
A Hupmobile, because when I was born, they had a Hupmobile. Huge wheels.
I don't remember. I know we had 2 Hupmobiles at one time. Your folks had.
Because that was our family car when I was
Yeah.
born. Because I remember seeing pictures of
When were you born?
28. To get Social Security benefits, I took out my birth certificate.
I thought it was 27. What year?
Mom once, for some kind of, it must have been some kind of benefit, cooked up 200 sandwiches in the wrong weekend. She gave to the mailman and the people that came to the door. And
That's like interwoven socks that we always had some excess of. Came and he had socks. Everybody that we dealt with got socks.
I still hear people
I gave Carolyn Prince Machiavelli perfume.
reader. And so we'd walked out into the foyer, you know, and somebody said to your dad, he says, hey, how about so-and-so? Do you want her for your second reader? Your dad turned around and said, gosh, no, I wouldn't have her. And her sister was standing right. This gal's sister was standing right there. And your dad's, gosh, no, I don't want her.
Remember the taco parties? Remember how they would do barbecue tacos out in the backyard?
Oh yeah, you know that barbecue's still there.
How did they barbecue tacos?
We had 50 or 60
How do you?
They had a grill, and mother would put grease on the grill, and she would put the tortilla on there. You didn't barbecue them, you just
Well, you went on the bar.
Just made
heated them
them.
heated the tacos.
And the meat she had already made.
Yeah,
beforehand.
yeah.
I've been trying to figure out how she did that.
But we had a whole playground out there.
Jack would have to pitch to him and Dad's hand would swell up. I would have to pitch to him and Dad would have to run down the street
Your
a half a
pitching
mile.
never made his hand swell.
It never.
He couldn't throw hard enough.
Yeah, I couldn't throw hard enough. He had to have a.
Well, he took him up. So, I mean, his hand was really.
Well, also you'd throw a curveball, hit the ground first, bounce over his head. And we were on a slope, so he'd have to run down to the end of the street and catch it before going the drain. And we'd be up doing handstands.
Roots. Tom and I both carried the LA Times. And when one of us couldn't make the run, my dad would get on the bicycle. The famous scene one time is he's got all the papers in the back and the thing is throttling. He wore these aprons where you had papers in the front and papers in the back.
I delivered the LA Mirror.
Oh, the mirror, yeah.
On a bicycle?
You had an apron. You folded the papers and you stuck it in your apron, and then you would throw it. And it was an afternoon paper, so I did it after school.
You know, the paper boys would all gather up at the corner of Melrose and Larchmont, and they used to have those old signals where the arms would come out and say stop. And
Oh, it was not uncommon. You know, they had a streetcar down Larchmont, and guys would throw a rope over the streetcar wire and haul somebody's bicycle up to the top of the wire.
and we're talking darkness. I mean, everything's dark, and it's like what, 5 in the morning or 4:30?
I used to go down and spy on Jack playing poker with the Jindian brothers. Remember the Armenian family down the street? And I would part the bushes and watch them. You know, these guys thought they were big time gamblers, and they would play with all the poker chips. And so I didn't know how, as little brother, I could get in on the game. So I said, Jack, if I can show you how to win, will you let me play? And he said, well, okay. And we went back in the garage, and I showed him the same kind of poker chips. And so we got in the game, and I just lost and lost and lost. I kept bringing more poker chips out on the table, and I lost every hand, cashed him in as a winner.
Oh, gee.
The Jindians.
The Jindian brothers.
Can I make a loving correction to one of your stories in the tape?
That was the Armenian family down there.
Dad doesn't like to be corrected.
It's a loving correction.
Revisionism.
It was not Cookie Pierce that Otto Pierce was stalking.
It was his wife.
It was Herbie Pierce.
Oh, Herbie.
Oh, Herbie. Herbie was going nah, 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 nah. His dad was kill, and mother and dad were in their sunsuits.
Yeah.
You remember the picture?
Yeah, I sure do.
Dad was in his gym trunks, and mother was in her seersucker sunsuits. And they were both crouched down, looking around.
Name some of the families. Who was the
Grace
family?
Smith.
Grace Smith, and that was
His sister.
Yeah, that was his sister. Was in the picture there with.
next door was the Ostergrands, and
That
later
girl
on
that you said
Ryan.
in the picture,
Henry
Betty
Newsom.
Smith, you said, or?
Ginger Ryan and who was the guy that taught you the
Taught
curveball?
me how to throw a curveball incorrectly, and I could never. That's why I had kind of a hanging curveball. I used to leave the bat like this. Because I could never my fingers fairly, breaking like that. It was a great curveball, but it lent itself to manipulation.
Mrs. Osterbrand came out and looked at her lawn and saw all these big, huge holes in it.
That's Mrs. Latham, wasn't it?
Mrs. was either one on the other side, and maybe it was Latham as well, but it was because we had now learned how to shot put over the garage, over the driveway onto her lawn.
You know, how those two ladies ever stood living next door to that family, I'll never understand.
Because their yard.
Well, we played in the front yard. That was that front lawn where we would play base grounders, and I would get on my knees and I'd play him football, and you'd try to get by me and I'd tackle you. And we played that game.
I used to end up in the shrubs, Milling Street.
I couldn't have been more than 5.
Part of this?
I just finished.
So I decided
The doorbell rings in the middle of the night.